important thing. We are going to announce today the date of yield farming pool. Yield farming pool will start on 28th of February. This pool will give you, I told about 2% of USDT monthly yield, but we realized that we can make it better. So we are offering 2% to 8.33% of USDT yield a week. The hard work that we have put in these recent days had made us realize that we can offer a lot better yield farming pools results in USDTs, which are going to be like, so far I don't think you can get 8.33% maximum yield on any token, but with your ECN token it's between 2% to 8.33% of monthly yield. The yield production will start, the first yield payout will happen. It's a decentralized pool, so it's not about you have to place your request, but pool will be logged for 1 month, right? So we start with the 28th. You will have a week time to deposit the ECNs in the pool in a DEX, in a decentralized exchange that we're gonna talk about before 28th of February. That which exchange we are going for, decentralized exchange, not centralized exchange. You will connect your Temple wallet. And you can participate in the pool. The pool will open for 7 days, 8 days, and then we lock it. So the first payout you can expect by in the pool will be unlocked, not payout, I'm sorry. The pool is locked for 1 month. So let's say by 7th of April, you will get the first yield on your ECN tokens. The token holders who are basically the big token holders can see a very good amount. So this is a very good news for big token holders that their yield is going to be very big in USDT in terms of liquidity and real cash. So let me repeat this point again. 20th February, yield farming pool will open. Yield farming APY is between 24% to 100%, which means 2% to 8.33% of monthly yield. The pool will remain open for 7 days, let's say till 7th March, and then it close. So the pool is locked for a month. After the month, the people who have in the pool with their number of ECNs in the pool, they can see the USDT yield, which they can take out once the pool is open. It's on DEX, so every 30 days it opens automatically, and you can take out your yield farming in USDT in 2 to 8.33% per month from your ECN yields. Clear? So the first yield, that the first liquid cash you will get is by 7th April. That's the first after 1 month. And then monthly basis of yield will happen. So finally we come up, so which means, it means that before 28th, you will have your bridge as well. It's already done. So before 28th, you will have your bridge. You can swap it to ERC20 or Tezos. The yield farming pool will be for Tezos as well. So don't worry. You can deposit your ECN of Tezos too. But if you want to convert into ERC20 and deposit, so you can deposit in that way. You have to pay fees for a conversion between the chains that will be in Tezos and Ethereum. So that's a network fees. That's not the fees we are paying to any individual. Uh, this is point number one. Point number two is that I canceled my Zoom yesterday because of making this Zoom very special today. So point number two is that I've been talking about a project with you guys, that I'm going to start a project, not network marketing project, not MLM project. I'm going to start a new project which will support ECN in a very big way, right? Creating the legal use case of ECN. More utility to the ECN, and we are the first in doing so. So after having all the because it's a very legal use case, like I said, I will talk about it to you in the next 10 minutes. Then I have a guest who will talk about the legal opinion on it. I will introduce the guest as well. Yes, so a legal use case for ECN, first time in history, we are going to offer the government treasury bonds to ECN holders. Well, this is a new project where all other coins, all other tokens can participate in buying government treasury bonds. ECN holders will be able to deposit their ECN as well. Just hold on. Hello. So this is a new project where you will have your ECN wallet as well, where you can deposit your ECN to get government treasury bond. What is the government treasury bond? I will talk about when this platform we are launching, and it's a legal platform. So we will talk about all the legal process, the licensing process for this, and the licensing from the government on this. So let me start with this. So the first where you are doing the government treasury bonds use case to ECN. So ECN holders can deposit their ECNs there as well and get this government treasury bonds. That's the next big use case to you. What will you get? Right? So the government treasury bond that we are offering, it will be paid by the treasury of government, first of all. So you understand bonds, right? Like you have fixed deposits in your, banks. So it's a bank bond, like the gold bond you have. Like when you go to the post office, you get this NSC is a bond paid by the post office when it matures. So same way, every government, they launch their bonds from treasury to collect money for the infrastructure and other development purposes. These bonds are basically the long-term investment bonds for everyone because from the treasury. Like even RBI offers 10, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years of bonds. You know about it. How many of you know about that there are government bonds, international government bonds? How many of you know about it? Many of you. So right now I'm reaching towards 400 people who know about government treasury bonds, right? So with this government treasury bond that we are going to offer as the first project in crypto, where with crypto people can participate in government treasury bond, which means after this there will be more projects on government treasury bond because it's very rare for normal people to buy government treasury bonds because every bond has a lot of big value. A single person cannot buy this big amount of bonds. So tokenizing that bond, and those tokens are called security tokens, not utility tokens. Security tokens like USDT is a security token because they say that one USDT is one USD always. So that's a security token. It's licensed, it has all the approvals, authorizations, and bank account in US. So it's called security tokens. So when you have security bonds, uh, tokenization, it comes under security tokens, and a lot of legal infrastructure and license from SEC and SEBI and SEBI is required, right? We will talk about that too today. So I'll share this information with you. So the ECN, these bonds, this new project is offering 5x in 5 years. Because the bond value is 5x than the bond value we are offering today. And tokenizing it makes each bond, because every single bond is $25 million bond. I'll share the bond information as well. So there is no even a single person who will buy one bond of $25 million. Right? And we have $1.5 billion of bonds where we have invested the money to provide you not only your principal back, but to also offer you a 5x return, not from any token, not from any exchange, not from pump or dump shit. It's paid by the government in your bank account, right? So in this our project, I'm very glad and to announce that it is the STO, the security token offering is happening on the world biggest global platform of fiat and crypto is Kasha Global. So Kasha Global is going to do the first STO of government bonds on their platform. Kasha Global, Kasha is the first crypto which made the fiat and crypto bridges, offering fiat against crypto through the banks. So it's a very reputable bank in UK. You know it already. You know Kumar very much already. So he is a big tycoon in India too. So our global partner, our STO partner is Kasha Global. So the Kasha is going to make a news that now from Kasha Global platform, you can get access to the government treasury bonds. And our selling partner, the first selling partner in India is the first crypto bank of India, which is Unicas, who is going to participate in selling and offering these STOs to their users of Unicas bank users. And so our Indian selling partner is Unicas and global selling partner is CASA for this first STO. It involves your KYC, your face verification, your undertaking signature, your AML policy you have to sign. Yes, so for that, our guest will talk about it. But let me talk about the bonds. Some information here. Let me share my screen and how you can check it and how you can buy it and what are the legalities around it. You can take legal opinions from the people you know, because this is going to be the first legal use case offered for ECN community with a 5x return. Let me share. If we talk about the bonds, they are basically $4 billion bonds. These informations will be available on website, on Kasha Global as well, and the company website as well by Goldman Sachs. Everybody knows Goldman Sachs is the biggest in US. These documents will be shared. Bonds, if you see, you can see the bonds have been issued from the Treasury of Venezuela. Paying agent and dealer managers, you can see, an exchange, you can see, is basically United States. So these bonds are not in Venezuelan currency, because Venezuelan currency I know is depreciating currency, and Kasha Global, a platform like Kasha Global will not do any STO of any asset which is decreasing with time. The only reason they are doing it, and they are convinced with our project, because if you can see the dealer managers, so these are the bonds in US dollar, and dealer managers are the Chase Bank of US and Goldman Sachs. So it will not be paid back to the users in terms of Venezuelan currency. It will be paid in terms of US dollars, because it's the dealer agent is Chase Bank and Goldman Sachs. These kind of documents and information will be provided on the website. Each bond, let me also talk about the bond. Uh, Wait a second, I have to find it. I was working on the pitch deck of ECN. Okay, here. So I lost it again. Okay, so if you want to check about the bond, what you do, just copy the bond number, okay, go to Google, paste the bond number, and then you will see the bond details. You don't have to do anything because these are government treasury bonds. Now you go down to the government treasury website. The bond number is 6AS37. You go to the government website. home.treasury.governments. Okay, so this is a website of Department of Treasury, Washington, D.C. Here you will see all the bonds which have been issued, right, to verify. So these are some other bonds. So you can see 6AS37, international bond, launched in 1997 with a 9.25% of yearly return. These were the 30 years dollar bond maturing on 15 September 2027. So 5 years from now, they will be matured. And we are going to give the STO at 20% of maturity cost. So it's 5x with no exchange. These tokens are not traded with no, like I said before, it's the money which comes back from the bank to the bank account where you pay the tax on it as well. So it's 5x legal return. We are going to talk about it in a legal way. The guest will talk about it. So you can basically see the details here. You can verify the details here, and all these details will be posted on the the website information of Kasha Global and the product website as well. How many of you are with me so far here? You understand me so far here? So we are very glad And I am myself very glad because we are offering at least 5x returns in fiat, in real cash, from the treasury of government, paid by Chase Bank from US, and it's listed on Washington DC, website, Washington DC government bonds, treasury bonds website as well. Uh, Before inviting my guest to give you the legal opinion on it and how it works, I would like to also say, there are very few group of people with these small chat groups. We are in thousands, hundreds of thousands of community. Do you see any group with big group? These are some people who are basically, trying to make people not work. If you guys will follow this way, then how we will work? First of all. Second, why I am here. You have the number, you have the telegram, I'm doing Zoom. I supposed to hide somewhere. How do you know where am I living, the social media accounts of my relatives? How easy it is for me to ask them to close their account, and how easy it for me to change my number and you don't have any information about me. Very easy, because everybody has done that so far. I am here. You see all those informations, friends, because I don't have that intention, by the way. And I'm working very hard every day to get these kind of things, to get a platform like Kasha Global, to get the selling agent Unicas in India, which is the first crypto bank with the physical branches, getting these people in giving you the real values multiple times this big. It requires a lot of work, efforts, research, developments, and so many things. At least you have someone who is answering you and not answering you. I'm not here to buy time. No, I'm not here to make a story either, because stories are stories unless they are not accomplished. I understand. It starts with uh, uh, 20th of February with the yield farming pool, where we've been expecting 2%. We are talking about 2 to 8.33%. Don't forget that either. So let's have the token legal opinion, guys, on the legal side, that how can a company can issue tokens on the government bonds. I will invite my guest. She is the former Justice Minister of Latvia. You can check her profile on Wikipedia, Baiba Broka. She will be with us and she will talk about that how this works, the legal opinion on it. Okay, give me just 2 minutes. Let me have her on the call, address you guys that what are we doing. Okay, 2 minutes.
Okay. Hello. Hello. FaceTime camera. Karen Vivedi is on mute, so.
Welcome, Baba. You are audible and visible. Thank you so much for coming. We are patiently waiting to understand how an STO, the security token model, runs. The legalities are required, which legalities are required, what licenses are required, what are the structure for creating a security token. So, because on this, you are the best person I know who can explain in a very easy way to the community. So thank you so much for coming. You can now go online, Baiba. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Karen. Hello to everyone who is joining this Zoom. So yes, I had this great opportunity to talk to you about, I think, a very unique and first idea, first time to propose an initiative to invest in security tokens. I think this is really first time when some of the projects are preparing something like that and preparing the option for people to invest in government issued bonds, which is very famous and very stable mean of the investment over the many years in traditional financial market. But unfortunately, for several reasons, because it's very high price, usually for normal everyday people, it wouldn't be possible to buy these government bonds because usually the price, the step and the price you have to pay is very high. But today, of course, thanks to digital solutions and digital marketing and digital financial new instruments, what is possible to provide today. So there is this unique opportunity also to tokenize securities, tokenize assets, and offer to investors and open the door for many investors and to provide new investment opportunities. And so I will try to, let me share the screen that we can follow that document. Okay, so. So can you see the document?
Yes, Baiba, sure.
Yes, so we will talk the opportunity we would like to offer to the community people is investments in security tokens. And security token is a new kind of token. So most of you are familiar with the utility tokens, which is probably for those who are involved in blockchain cryptocurrency business is something new, but quite new still are this alternative, which is called security token. And a security token is always linked to an underlying asset. There's some asset, some value itself, which after that can be tokenized and has this independent value and also market. And the first our initiative is to tokenize Venezuela government bonds, which are issued by the government. So that's why it's always are considered to be low risk investments, because government is backing them and promising to pay back when the time will come. And that's why, of course, so this is a very interesting investment opportunity, and it's quite, as I do, quite stable and low risk investment, which also be interesting for investors. In order to legally to provide this opportunity for community and investors, of course, we checked also what is the legal procedure and how to make in compliance with all the rules and regulations that it will be legit what we are proposing for people. And of course, following activities and, that this digital market and blockchain market is growing so fast, we decided to be different, like our many competitors in the market. We decided to be absolutely transparent and compliant with the rules and regulations. And that's why, so today, we have very clear picture and roadmap how we should move forward in order to legally to provide this opportunity, invest in security tokens. And as you see in the document, so we have evaluated and found that the jurisdiction of the British Virgin Islands is the most appropriate today, where the company should be incorporated, and it will be security token issuing company. So in abbreviation, it's usually called STO. Company which has to be also licensed by Financial Service Commission of the British Virgin Islands. And according to the Securities and Investment Business Act of 2010 of British Virgin Islands, the token we would like to provide for the investors falls under the definition security token. And therefore also the business that we will be providing, so selling those tokens to the people, it will fall also under the requirement to obtain a license from Financial Service Commission. Secondly, what is very important in order to be legal and compliant, it is anti-money laundering policy and know your customer policy, which is very important and registered in order to give the permission to start providing this investment project to people. They will also follow and then we'll check also business, all the documentation, whether we and our policies, internal policies, are in compliance with anti-money laundering requirements. And therefore, of course, for those people who would like to obtain this opportunity and to buy security token, they will need to go through the know your customer procedure, which will be done by our partner. And partner will be probably, I don't know if already is decided clearly, but we will choose a partner who is fully compliant and licensed and who will be providing this service. So onboarding actually investors and checking all the policies arising from the anti-money laundering and know your customer requirements. So if you talk about how fast it could be done, because every time when we talk about the requirements and licensing, it always seems that it's going to be long period of time when we have to go through these formalities. And actually, if we go to the British Virgin Islands, so from the first day when we start the process till the end, it could be around 6 to 8 weeks. During which we can set up the company in British Virgin Islands and then submit the application to Financial Security Commission and receive the license. So it means, if we start today, so in latest in 8 weeks, the product should be ready to be offered for the investors to offer to the community. So, and one more very important legal aspect which I want to mention, since of course Venezuela is quite interesting country, because from the political point of view, and for some of the countries like United States of America have put Venezuela in this sanction list. So it is from the beginning, I want to mention that it would not be allowed to propose this investment opportunity for US persons and US entities, because it's very strictly forbidden for time being. But nevertheless, we don't know what can happen politically. As we know, governments can be changed also, and maybe also these sanctions could be changed. But for time being, this is the status quo regarding the sanctions and US persons being as in potential investors for the product. So very briefly, I tried to introduce was, I think, very unique, as I told, and first opportunity in the market, something like that, when we would like to tokenize these government bonds. And we start with Venezuela, and at the same time, I think, so it's only beginning. So, and we can follow with this later on with other bonds as well. So happy to answer any question if you might have them. So in order to a little bit give more detailed explanation for some of the aspects you may have.
Bye-bye is a webinar. So in webinar, the unmute option and
Yeah.
asking question option didn't happen, but we can keep it for future, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Now we give opportunity to these people to take opinions from their lawyers, and because we are talking about the legal aspects of investments here, right?
Mhm.
And it will be a very big use case for the existing community that I have, because they got this first opportunity with their tokens that they have with them. So thank you, Baiba. I'll take Zoom from here, and thank you so
Yes.
much for coming, and thank you so much for giving your valuable time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. You have to stop sharing first, and then.
Yes, I'm closing, leaving.
Okay, guys, how many of you heard her very well? She was talking in a very simple manner, and was trying to explain the best possible way of doing it. Baiba Broca is, you can type her name, Google it. She has a Wikipedia profile. She is a former justice minister. Bringing these people working as a team is what we have committed to you, giving you a very world-class things. So we have yield farming coming up, right, guys? We have the first security token project coming up in partner with Kasha Global, where ECN is also accepted with a 5x return. How 5x? So the $100 bond, for example, is offered for $20, and for $20, people are paying in fiat currencies because it's on Kasha Global, where you have euro, pound, CHY, GBP, all these currencies, and also paid by the cryptocurrencies because it's tokenization, which is a security tokenization, right? So like because the platform is Kasha Global, so the technology is not needed. Probably 8 weeks from now, we're going to launch this, our project, where ECN wallet will also be available, where you can deposit, and you can, the holders, the big holders, you can count on 5x return in coming time, with paid by the government, and the treasury of the government will come from US Chase Bank to the users. That's why the KYC and AML policies she was talking about, because it's benefited by to you in fiat currencies in bank. And this is not only the first STO. After this STO, we are going to make this a mainstream for our future of getting more securities and tokenizing those securities. So, I mean, it is really thousands of hours of efforts and work in finding people to work together, and also understand the damage still come with you because you have good intention. You are doing everything right. People like Baba Broga doesn't want to be a part of a project which is, a scam. So then, because they realize it's not a scam, they come and participate in those projects, right? So it's a thousands of hours of work and relationship that I have with people for a long time. I'm putting into it my most resourceable contacts to produce these kind of opportunities. Uh, so it's not mandatory, by the way. Yeah, it's not that everybody has to do it, but all the people who don't want any kind of commitments, who don't want to know liquidity, who don't want any kind of price, because these tokens are not sold on exchanges, right? They are the security tokens. They are not like $1, $200, then 10 cents. So the people who want secured and confirmed and 5x returns, those people are open as in a security token option. I am wearing their cost on my own because I get messages from some individuals on solving their problem, but I am here to solve everybody's problem. not only one or two individual problem. My goal is not about if I receive 10 messages and they have some problems. My goal is not to solve those 10 people problem, because I can do it, I know. But the people who are not able to reach me, or probably had done a hard work, and made ECN on their own. I'm not only talking about the liability part. I'm talking about the people who are also a big holders, trusted, bought ECN from exchanges, bought ECN from the markets, keeping ECNs with them, paying their downlines. Those people I'm also talking about are also a part of community, because trust me, many of the people, more than 70% people, they really did something. Probably you, not with you, but if you see these small groups, I realize that the top lines have really worked in to their capacity, right? I cannot ask them to sell their home and do it. So my job is to also reward those people who have been taking this as a very seriously and helping their team members with it. My job is also taking care of those people who want to be a part of something which is very legit. I mean, yield farming is coming, and the first most legit platform is coming on Kasha Global. More things will keep coming, friends. One thing is sure is that when people in the Telegram groups were asking for phone numbers and photos, I come live in front of you. You don't think that way. You think you are finding people. I am here talking even today and talking with the solutions. So I understand you might be angry with me because I failed to deliver what was committed, but you're supposed to be also happy that we have taken decision of closing the e-oracle, because if you remember, when we were closing it, everybody was asking to not close it. So if supposed to do a scam, then we were getting $7-8 million a sale a day. You guys were there in September, August. So, I mean, I don't want to repeat 6-month-old Zooms of mine, but the only way is when you are in the ocean, the only way you survive is when you swim towards the shore. So I'm happy that at least I have always this courage to come and talk about it in front of you when these things are also happening, because I know what things are happening in order to provide you, victory as well. Uh, I mean, I'm not very motivational talking today. I'm not talking in a, very a lion way, because I have this happiness of talking to you about something which is so legit, because everybody thinks that it is all a scam, it is all illegal things. So a little bit is emotional that at least I am able to come in front of you with such options. And one more project after this. So two projects we are working on. This is one project. The other project we are, so yield farming coming, the security offer is coming, which gives you 5x 1000% assured return by in your bank account. And like I said, our Baiba has not taken the name of the Kasha Global yet, but she was talking about the most legal and licensed platform we will do the STO on. So all the large holders, all the holders who want to, make 5x in 5 years, they can be very happy with this. I understand with the small holdings, yield farming is coming. You can go there as well. You can make money for yourself. And then there's one more project coming with the name of Breen. Breen will be launched in April, where ECN will be a part of, much more liquidity. It's also coming in April, Breen, much more fast liquidity option for everyone, not for one individual. So I am also very happy to say that I have 90% people who have supported me so far and gave me a good mindset by supporting me to do all these things to you. So I am very thankful to those 90% people. Basically, I'm thankful to 100% people. We are also human, you know, we sometimes do the things we don't want. So these 10% people were the 100% people before. And it's okay. They are not liking it. Their anger is also genuine. But the solution is uh, that the results and the solution is, you know, uh, productivity. So now the Zooms, my Zooms, what do you call it? Uh, Intensity is going to be more fast. From next week's, we are doing two Zooms on the STO. We will talk about the Kasha Global. We will get the Kumar Gaurav, who is the founder of Kasha Global. We do one Zoom with him on how the system works. So on this project, we are coming up with the more Zooms. So at least a week, every week, a Zoom with a very high informations and options. And yield farming is going live. So that information I will provide myself to you. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful day ahead. I'm happy that things are moving, not overnight, but in a good direction, and you know, also in a very good, rewarding way. So take care, and uh, definitely, Lord Shiva is blessing me, my friend, for sure, because there is no intention of running away. It's very easy. I told you before. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day ahead, evening ahead, and uh, we came to make money. We will make money. Thank you so much. Goodbye.